This, y'all.
Okay, so you're going to take the little red number that's on the back of your Social Security card, not your Social Security card number. The little red number that's on the very back. You flip it over, and it's a little red number on the bottom corner. You take that number with your Social Security number, plunk it into the U.S. Treasury, and it'll pull up all the bonds, because that little red number at the bottom, that is your bond information. That is what the government has been selling you with. So when you put in that information and your Social Security number and the information that it asks you for, it will pop up how many bonds the U.S. government has already made money off of you, bonds that haven't yet matured, bonds that have matured already, and that's money that you have access to, that you can gain.
That's cool, y'all. Alright, thank you. Alright, that's the only clouds we got in the whole sky today. Well, there's another little one over there. I don't see any chemtrailers out, and I don't see any clouds out. No normal clouds and no chemtrail clouds anywhere. That's east, that's south, that's west. Alright, thank y'all. We got chemtrailers over Abbeville. Those are streaks left by airplanes. They're modifying the weather. They're using dangerous chemicals to do that with. If y'all were in the military, you need to refuse to do this, y'all. You're polluting America. That's radioactive barium, radioactive strontium, aluminum oxide, and arsenic that they're spraying on us. Trying to kill us, y'all. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got two chemtrails out there. One going off to the left, one going off to the right up there. Alright, they're all coming out of Georgia at us. Alright, thank you. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm showing you more chemtrails. See, they're starting to look like clouds over there, but they're not clouds. Those are all chemtrails. That's the airplane spray that out. It makes big clouds. The whole sky will get covered in that. Just a big, low-hanging gray cloud, flat gray cloud. You know, this isn't being puffed up by God, you know, like God making clouds, big puffy clouds. These are chemtrails. This is your U.S. military doing this. They're flying over there in KC-130 tankers or whatever, but they got them fixed up with tanks that they put chemicals in there and to spray the sky with to make these clouds. And a lot of this stuff, I seen one fly over, that one up there, most recent one. It flew out north and flew south, and I missed it. But I don't see it flying over South Carolina too much. Most of these were put over in Alabama and Georgia and stuff. Alright. Thank you. Hope you're having fun. Enjoy life. God bless y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got more blowing in. This is blowing in out of the west and stuff. Let me step out here where I can see better. That's west of us. Got a fresh one going up there. He's over there. He's flying south, so they're flying over me now. But I just want y'all to look at all these chemtrails and stuff. Making a big cloud over there. And making a big cloud there. Making a big cloud up there, y'all. So when this blows up over North Carolina and Virginia, it's going to be all cloudy, and they're not going to know that they had 10,000 jets flying over spraying radioactive barium, radioactive strontium, aluminum oxide, and arsenic. And some people saying they're putting biological materials in there like diseased tissues. So they're trying to kill us, y'all. I mean, that don't make sense. None of that stuff's good for us. So they're trying to make us weak and sick. I mean, my dad died from nuclear radiation. When they set off the atomic anties and stuff on military, you know, my daddy was involved in that, and they couldn't shoot the shell far enough away that it didn't radiate everybody operating the cannon. So, I assume every one of those guys you see operating the atomic ante are dead now. One of them was my daddy. And they got where nobody has to be concerned about it. Nobody has to care about it. They still do stupid and crazy shit. Sorry about my French, but... Alright, this is north of Abbeville. I can't see too much that way because, you know, all the trees and stuff this way. I kind of got a little clearing down here so I could do all this filming. Alright, that's your money being spent, so when the economy collapses and they're still doing chemtrails, you know there's still money out there. Our government's got it. Alright, why are they spending all this money on, you know, doing this? They shouldn't be. But I'll tell you why they're doing it. They're drying out the air that blows across the United States. Well, first of all, you got the antennas out there. You got harp, and you got the Russian woodpecker. They got two antennas we built and gave to them. They built them up in Ohio someplace, sell them down the Ohio River, down the Mississippi River, into the Gulf of Mexico, and they ended up in Russia. Now they call woodpecker antennas because that's the sound they're making. They're making a knocking sound sounds like a woodpecker. And the ham radio operators talked about that. That's the only reason we know about it, because they identified it and everything. But they didn't know what it was for. But what they're doing with those antennas, they could put what they call a standing wave out at a certain point, and it actually stopped the airflow from passing past it. So the air, the wind, has to find a different direction. Alright, that's what's up north of us, and it looks big hazy cloud up there. You can see the streaks in it from all the planes that flew through it. But that's not a normal cloud. But when it comes over you and it turns the sky gray and it starts raining, you know you got a chemtrail cloud. But anyway, let me get back to what I was talking about. The Russian woodpecker antennas were designed to mess with our weather. And what they were doing is they were taking the jet stream and they're blowing it off the top of Canada at the Arctic Circle. That's where it normally would circulate around the Earth, is at the Arctic Circle. And they push it down over the United States. And they got it out there over the Atlantic Ocean, and that's why all of a sudden Los Angeles is getting snowstorms and stuff. And because they're blowing that extremely cold air down south to warm it up and dry it out. That's what they want it to do. They want it to get all the moisture out of it so it doesn't, when it goes back up and lines up into the jet stream, it's dry air. And that's what they're figuring out, is where the air coming from that's going back into the jet stream. And we're going down here drying it out. And that allows them to make it not snow in Russia. And 3 years ago, one of their seaports finally did not freeze up. There we got one coming across us now. He's flying over to Georgia, y'all. Just straight up above that tree right about, where's my finger at? Right up about there. what I'm looking at. Alright, so you got Russ over there manipulating the weather. And when they turned their equipment on in 1973, that's when we had that killer tornado come through Abbeville and killed 7 people. And then after that it became a drought. You know, it kind of just quit raining here and everything. But now in the 80s they started these chemtrails. Because I used to see them over Florida and stuff like that. And I was wondering what the heck they were doing, but then I've done my research and stuff. And dug it up. So y'all wake up. We're getting near the end of the world. Got another one flying across right there. Just about telephone pole high. Coming across the top of it. I'm hoping y'all got big screen TV. And you can look this stuff up and stuff. But see, those aren't commercial airliners. Those are military. That's our military at work. Alright, thank y'all. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Day 3 of chemtrails over Abbeville. I didn't film much yesterday, so I expect it's going to be raining here tomorrow. Chemtrails, chemtrails, chemtrails. See all those clouds? Those aren't clouds, those are chemtrails. They've been spraying us for days now and they accumulate here. Makes it all look like a big weather storm coming in, except it's all a flat cloud. It ain't a big puffy cloud. Alright, thank y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, you see them chemtrails up there? They keep building these big clouds. So when they fly up over Washington, they just look like a big cloud like that up there. See, that's all chemtrails too. It just hasn't been blown around enough and mixed it up enough. But that's what they're doing. They're building clouds with these jet streams, these chemtrail streams. That's east. That's south of me. That's looking westward. But that's actually over Georgia over there because it's only 13 miles away. And I assure you these are probably about 20 or 30 miles away. So these are clouds that are blowing in from Georgia and stuff. Chemtrail clouds. I hope you ain't in them when it rains. Because that's not supposed to be good for you. Radioactive barium, radioactive strontium, aluminum oxide, and arsenic. And I hear one guy tell me he's seen videos where guys talk about different what we call biological tissue in it that has different diseases and stuff. Alright, thank y'all. Well, if you look at the hurricane that went through North Carolina, that wasn't a hurricane. That was just high winds, and they pushed those winds with radar antennas, so that's probably man-made weather too. It came over us. Yeah, we had some damage around here, a lot of trees blown down and stuff. But it wasn't an eye wall. It's just a one wall wind blowing through. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That's our sky. All these are chemtrails. They're trying to make it look cloudy like it is down there. That's all blown off of me. And they kind of quit over here. They haven't done anything. There's a few up there. They're being dispersed like they're supposed to. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let your children join the military. They get killed doing stuff like this, get poisoned. I mean, don't tell me they're not doing that. They don't tell you who they kill. I mean, they killed my daddy testing out the nuclear bombs and stuff. My daddy was on the atomic ante, and he didn't survive the gunshot. Too much radiation. He died at 32 years of age when I was a little kid. I was 8 years old when my daddy died. Alright, thank y'all. This is what's north of us. This was sitting on top of us and it blows north. All this stuff will end up over Washington, D.C. Alright, don't tell anybody about my daddy. That was classified information. In other words, they made it a government secret, so we didn't know that they were out there killing people. Our government is corrupt, y'all. They make you pay taxes, and when America was formed, nobody paid taxes back then. You know, that's why on your form it says it's voluntary to fill out. So they're not compelling you to do it, they just scare you to do it. So the law's on our side, but the government isn't. Alright, thank y'all. Right straight up there, right there, going across. Where's that disappeared now? He put out 2 puffs. He put out a long stream, but all that's left is 2 puffs of smoke. And he disappeared and he's on out of sight. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's raining, but you don't see any clouds up there, just a gray haze in the sky. Those aren't rain clouds. And it covers county line to county line, or probably the whole state. I haven't looked at the radar map. Alright, thank you. God bless y'all.